guys, so I am here today to answer your questions from my Q&A video. I will let you know now that I have separated all of the university and education questions into a separate video and just did a sort of video on my university experience and classics, etc. So that will be up soon as well, and I thought I would just answer the slightly simpler and sillier and book related and life related questions in this video. So I hope you enjoy. What is your favourite graphic novel? Those would have to be the Asterix the Gaul graphic novels. What is your favourite anime and manga? For both questions, I love the anime and manga of both Fruits Basket and Inuyasha. How do you take your tea? Well, I don't drink breakfast or English tea. I only ever drink herbal teas, so like green teas or ginger and lemon teas. I am a coffee girl, so if you want to know how I take my coffee, then I take my coffee with milk and a teaspoon or half a teaspoon of honey. What is your favourite aroma? I love citrus smells. I love the smell of orange and lemon and verbena and those kind of things. Do you watch Game of Thrones, and who's your favourite character? I've only seen the first season of Game of Thrones, but I have read the first 4 books, so I can tell you who my favourite character is, and that is Daenerys Targaryen, because she is the Queen of the Dragons, and you know how I feel about dragons. What do you film on? I film on my iPhone. I actually have an entire video on filming on your iPhone, so I'll link that down below. And I also had a couple of people ask how my iPhone quality is so good, and I'm not sure why yours isn't, because I don't do anything fancy, but the only thing I can think to recommend is light. I mean, I have the light on up here, and I always film in front of a window during daylight. Otherwise, it just wouldn't work. Do you read all year round, or do you go through phases? I definitely go through phases. I mean, I pretty much consistently read all year, especially since I have to read for university, but I'll maybe read a few, less than 10 fiction books a term whilst I'm studying, and then I get tons of reading done during the summer. Did you always want to be a YouTuber, and if not, what do you want to be? It's so weird because I don't really think of myself as a YouTuber in a sort of career-y way. I guess I always wanted to film videos. I always wanted to be part of YouTube because I've been watching it since I was about 15. So I guess in that sense, yeah, I did always want to be a YouTuber, but it's not really what I want to do for my career. What I want to do is be a scholar. I want to get my PhD and go into academia and lecture and research. And I do also have a slight secret dream, which is a bit silly and probably won't ever happen, though hopefully my scholarship one will. I would quite like to do history documentaries, ancient history documentaries. That's my secret dream now, you know. Where is your accent from? So where am I from? I'm from Scotland, and this is a Scottish accent. What is your favourite TV show? Now that is really difficult, so I'm probably just going to go for 3 that I love and rewatch, and etc, etc. Charmed, Xena Warrior Princess, and Quincey M.E. What kind of movies do you like to watch? My favourite are definitely comedies. I love to laugh. What is your favourite episode of BBC's Sherlock? I think it was the first one ever. Favourite place in the world? Probably either that I've been so far, either London or Rome. Also, what editing software do I use? Again, that was in my iPhone video. I use iMovie either on my phone or on my computer, just depending on how I'm feeling. Would you be interested in doing other types of videos, like cooking videos or days in your life videos? Well, I did do one baking video, which I'll link down below, and I would like to do more baking videos actually. I think that would be fun. Not cooking videos, because I'm not much of a cook, but I do love to bake. And I guess I would maybe do days in my life videos if I had a really exciting day or I was on a trip. Not general life, because I don't do anything exciting. A lot of it would just involve me sitting around reading, studying. I'm not going to film my friends when we're out to lunch. They would not appreciate that. Favourite thing about BookTube? Cheesy, but the 2 favourite things about BookTube for me are the amount it gets me to read and all the wonderful books I've discovered because of it, and the friends I have made. Are you a fan of Doctor Who? I am indeedy. I love Tom Baker, Christopher Eccleston and David Tennant as Doctor Who's. They're some of my favourites, but I really kind of faded off watching it when Matt Smith became Doctor. How old are you, and when is your birthday? I am 23 and my birthday is the 23rd of March. Where is your favourite place to read? Either my bed, or if it's sunny outside, which is rare in Scotland, then the garden. Do you speak or understand Gaelic? And what other languages do you speak? I speak and understand no Gaelic whatsoever. I do know some French and ancient Greek. What are your favourite comfort foods? Pizza and Cadbury's Dairy Milk Chocolate. Oh, and not food, but a drink. I love sugar-free iron brew. It's just a fizzy drink. Advice for booktubers for a successful channel. Step 1, be visible and audible. I'm not saying you have to be HD, but you know, you have to be watchable. Next step is to be passionate and enjoy what you're doing. I think passion is the key to anything in life. Do you do any creative writing? Yes, I do actually. I less so at the moment, but since I was 7 years old, I have wanted to write a fiction book. It has been my longest standing dream in life, and when I do write, I write fantasy. What is your favourite dinosaur? I don't know much about dinosaurs, but whatever the long necks are in Land Before Time video on YouTube. Now this is like a mean question, so you know, I'm just going to go for one that entertains me every time, and it's this video somebody has made where they've taken clips of Xena Warrior Princess and the god Ares from the TV show and aligned them to the song Anything You Can Do, I Can Do Better, which I will link in the down bar, of course, so you can all go watch it and be thoroughly entertained. Favourite Disney film? I have chosen 3, because again, very difficult to narrow down, and those would be Robin Hood, Basil the Great Mouse Detective, which is a sort of mouse version of Sherlock Holmes by Disney, and Pocahontas. What is your favourite book genre? Well, if I had to pick one, excluding classical literature, then it would be fantasy, high fantasy. One book you recommend to everybody? That would be Daphnis and Chloe by Longus, an ancient Greek novel, which I adore. If you could only read one book for the rest of your life, what would it be? Probably Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. When do you read the most? When I'm on the bus and travelling, before I go to bed, generally in the year, definitely summer, and also when I should be doing other things like writing essays. How many books do you read a week? Well, like I said, I do vary as the year goes, but probably 1 to 3 or none. If you could choose one book to be part of the story of, what would it be? Harry Potter, of course. I know this is the boring answer, but I've got to be honest. Who are your favourite Discworld characters and who do you identify the most with? Well, the wee Freemen, of course. Little Scottish Pixies. Who else would I identify with? In particular, Jeannie. They're also some of the first Discworld books I read, so they've always kind of held a special place in my heart. What is your least favourite film? I found this quite difficult, because much like books, I tend not to watch things or read things I don't like, and I can tell quite early on whether I'm going to like it, so I just stop. I also saw The Wedding Ringer recently in the cinema, and that was pretty atrocious. Are you an only child? I am indeed. If you could travel anywhere, where would you go first? That's so tricky. There's so many places I want to revisit and go to, but I guess if I had an exponential amount of money and could go anywhere where I wanted right now, it would be outside of Europe, because although I feel I'm quite well travelled within Europe, I haven't ever been outside of Europe, so I would like to go to the US and Canada. I'd love to go to Japan, New Zealand. What is your perfect day? Well, it would be one which I spend with people I love, and all of the people I love are happy, and hopefully involve me crying with laughter, because I love that. That's so much fun. Other than that, could really be anything. Hopefully I would be having a good hair day, of course, as well. Are you dating anyone? This felt like quite an awkward question for me. I am not. I was up until 2 months ago. That person did not turn out to be the person I thought they were, so I'm currently single once more. Some of your favourite makeup products? Well, my main complaint about my appearance, or the thing that I want to deal with makeup the most, is my skin, because I have acne scars, so I love my foundation and concealer. I use the Clinique Tinted Moisturiser because I don't like to have too heavy a face of makeup for all over my face, and then I use the Vichy Dermablend foundation for like acne prone skin as a concealer to cover up the sort of little problem areas, and that does a phenomenal job. And I actually have a foundation routine on my other channel, which I will link down below if you're interested as well. And last but not least, the big question. Some of your favourite YouTubers and booktubers. Well, damn, don't you ask the hard questions. I am going to try and do this off the top of my head. I haven't written anybody down. Let's just see who I come up with. Okay, booktubers first, I guess. Words of a Reader, fantastic. Jen Campbell, amazing. Books and Quills, fantastic. Sadie's Bookish Musings, love her videos. I don't know, because I love so many booktubers and I don't want to leave anybody out. I will try and make a playlist of my favourite booktubers and just link that in the bottom. And some non-booktubers, I have to say I really like Rhyming with Oranges, who films sort of like political and current affairs videos. I really like Carrie Fletcher, actually, it's way past my bedtime. For beauty gurus, I really like Lily Melrose, Beauty Crush, Essie Button, Just Your Normal Girl. I really like Community Channel and Jen on Marbles. Not very innovative with these answers. Oh, I like Life of Bri Bri and Candy Something. Recently, I have really gotten into watching the Saucony Jolie's vlogs. Never something I have gotten into on YouTube before is daily vlogging, but recently just really enjoyed watching their little like family life. It's really kind of soothing and cheerful. Just Kiss My Frog, who does some booktube videos and some current affair videos and just lots of random videos that I really like. More booktubers. I like Shout Amy and Char's New Chapter and Robotnik and Suddenly Lorna and Paperback Mugs. Books and Pieces, Reads and Daydreams, She Might Be Monica. Oh, I also love Rose Ellen Dix, Rose and Rosie, who are a married couple now, recently, who have a YouTube channel that's fantastic. There are too many. This is such a hard question. I'm done, right? I'm not listing anymore, but I will try and list everybody I said in the description box and maybe more. And that added probably about 10 minutes to this video, so I'm gonna go, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you all again very soon. Bye guys.